Hey, what is going on, guys? So I wanted to make a video today talking about the sugar diet and how I'm utilizing it. All right, I am relatively light. I'd like to lose a little bit of weight, so I'm really leaning in heavy on the sugar diet on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then the rest of the week I'm way more flexible. The idea is for me to lose 1 pound per week. So if I can do that, be strict 2 days, and then the rest of the week, eat more normal and still lose weight, for me, it's great. I'm really sticking to fruits for breakfast and lunch. That's pretty much every day. It's almost a constant except on the weekends. All right. So this is working out really well. My energy is excellent. My gym performance is excellent. Those things are important to me. And the scale is moving in the right direction. So I just want to give you guys a idea of what happened last week. Now, if you fast, if you just drink water by itself, you could probably achieve very similar results to what I did. However, I was eating fruit and honey all day long. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner was fruit and honey. Throughout the day, I'm drinking tea with some honey and some sugar in it. All right, so that's basically the beverage that I'm having throughout the day and still able to lose weight. Now, these numbers may shock you, but it's important to understand that when you're taking a look at numbers overall, what's important is what followed before. Okay, so I had a week of eating a little bit more than usual. I had a weekend of eating a little bit more than usual. So all of those days adding up to that point is going to put me at a weight high. And then if you do something like this, where they call it a sugar fast, but basically just consuming fruit and honey for me, for 2 days, you drop well below, right? So we went high and then we came back down lower than where we started. So I just want to share those numbers with you. So I was at my high of the previous week, 154, we're just going to say 154 and a half, just around it, 154 and a half. I did 2 days of sugar fasting, of just eating fruit and honey, and then I weighed 149 and a half. So I went down 5 pounds in 2 days. Now, realistically, some of that weight was just put on over the weekend. So it wasn't stable weight. I don't want you guys to say, oh my God, he lost 5 pounds. If he does that every week, he's going to lose a ton of weight. I only lost the 5 pounds because my weight had gone up and I was just holding on to some extra weight, and then I got rid of it pretty quick. The idea here is to continue to use this method on Mondays and Tuesdays to get myself down to about 145 is where I'd really like to be by the end of the month. So that shouldn't be too hard. At the moment, I'm 151 and a half. Okay, so if we achieve semi-similar results, I would hope to, by Wednesday when I weigh myself, be about 148. If I could do that, then the next week 147, then the next week, so on and so forth. But this definitely works. I feel really good. I can't tell you how I've done different diets before. When when I tried vegan, that was really difficult. I really hated what I was eating, and I'm sure there's a better way to do it. But I am very rigid. I'm very strict, and so I just say I'm going to do something, and sometimes I don't even plan. So I had no idea. I just said I'm going to do this, and that was not a happy experience. However, I said I was going to do it, and I just picked fruit up and honey, and it's super, super easy. So guys, it is important to understand that this can be a tool that you use 2 or 3 times a week, right? So for myself, I'm using it twice a week, strict, and it's working. For you, you may need 3 days. You may need 4 days. You may only need 1 day. Who knows? You could even fast 1 day and then use this on another day. You got to really play around with different scenarios to find out what's going to work for you best. Even though I may have results on this, you may not. That's a possibility. You may do better on a keto style diet. I'm actually looking into some information where if you've made it this far, consuming low protein is what spikes this hormone in your body, which helps you to lose weight. So what does that mean? It means that I can go high carb, or I can go high fat, or I can go moderate carb, moderate fat, and still get weight loss. So that is mind-boggling, because everything that I've known so far is don't mix carbs and fats. Don't do that. And this is saying in the absence of protein, your body will produce FGF21. And that is the hormone that helps you to burn more body fat. And this isn't going to work for everybody, but for the people that it does, they can do this style diet and lose some weight. And it's pretty cool stuff. I'm always interested to try something new and to challenge myself. What I can say about this is that it's not really challenging. It's pretty simple. It's easy to do. The one thing that I do miss on the 2 days that I do it, Monday and Tuesday, is dinner. When I come home, as soon as I open the door, my wife is cooking and I smell that food. I'm like, man, I really want to eat that, but it's just 2 days. So I'm just going to have my fruit smoothie instead. And I feel better. So guys, if you made it this far, I just want to say you got to find something. Even just challenging yourself to do something like this really helps you, right? Your mind and body are focused on losing weight, and it works together. So give something a shot. And if you like, leave a comment. Let me know what you're trying, something that you've done in the past that's worked for you. I would love to open my mind to different possibilities, because this thing with possibly eating sugar diet in the morning and then eating keto at nighttime and losing weight, it sounds like it could be a very good long-term diet for somebody. What I'm doing right now, I consider short-term. I consider just doing 2 days a week, especially this is really just throughout the summertime to drop a little weight. This is short-term for me. I don't see myself doing this forever. The one thing I do see myself doing is eating carbs before I work out. I was really scared of carbs. I wasn't eating them before working out, and that has changed. Now I will not work out. No, I'm going to work out. But I would not on purpose skip eating carbs in the morning before I go work out, because I notice my energy is better, my lifts are better, I got better focus. There's a lot of positives to having carbs before you work out. So guys, I hope you have a great week. I'm going to follow up next week. If not in a few days, maybe I'll make another video on Wednesday just to tell you from where I am to where I got to. Last week it was 5 pounds. I don't expect that, maybe 2. But let you guys know where I'm at, and then maybe you can join me on just Mondays and Tuesdays. Something that I feel is easy to do. If I told you, hey, listen, on Mondays and Tuesdays, and this is true, on Mondays and Tuesdays, we're going to fast, we're just going to drink water, and we're going to lose weight every week. That will absolutely work. But that is extremely difficult. Now, if I tell you, hey, listen, we're going to have fruit and honey for 2 full days, and we're going to lose weight, that's something I think would be much easier for you to try out, and it's worth investigating. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.